Introducing my all-wheel drive K-swapped EG Hatch build. Well guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a lot of catching up to do with the Honda Civic build. In the last video, we went through the entire parts pile we have for this car to see what's usable and not usable and what we still need to order for this car, as I am changing a ton. But after yesterday's video, I went home, did a ton of research. I've started ordering parts already. I think I'm going with the FCS all-wheel drive conversion kit. It comes with everything, which is a very expensive kit, but it is the best kit I think money can buy. So we have that kit coming, and we actually are heading over to my buddy's shop right now. He reached out to me yesterday saying if I wanted, I can come look at his all-wheel drive swapped EG Hatch, take a look at what I'm needing, some parts, and he's just gonna give me some pointers on what I need to do with this car. All right, well, we made it to Brian's shop here, and this is his EG Hatch that he has all-wheel drive converted. This thing was a bone stock motor, bone stock T-case, trans, everything. He ran a 9.6 earlier this year. He's kind of convincing me to just stay stock motor right now. There's no need to build it, which I agree. And I'm making less power than he's going to make. So I think the game plan for the motor, keep it stock. If I need to build it in the future, I can. But this is what I really came here to check out, is his all-wheel drive conversion kit from FCS. This is the kit I'm wanting to go with. It is a pretty expensive kit, but it comes with absolutely everything. It is effectively just a bolt-on kit in all of the factory spots. There's a little modification needed in the tire well and stuff like that. But I think this whole kit is like $4,300. Comes with everything. The only thing I need to now then get, I'm probably gonna do a wagon diff. You can either do a wagon diff or a CRB. Wagon diffs are stronger. He's convincing me to spend the extra money, do it once and get the wagon diff. So I think that is the game plan. I still would need to get a drive shaft and a viscous, but like I told you guys in the last video, we're spending around 10 grand just to get this all-wheel drive kit done. And we do also need to then get a fuel cell. This one from FCS is really nice. It bolts in right on the bottom of the car. It goes to the factory filler neck. Very nice. I think it's like 800 bucks. I think that is the game plan. We do then need to get an external pump, which is not the cheapest thing in the world, but this is all of the right parts that I should be putting on my car. The kit comes with the axles. I mean, quite literally everything to make this kit work. Baller kit, this is what I'm gonna go ahead and order. I was also talking with him about ECU, chassis harness, engine harness, stuff like that, because I told you guys I wanted to run that PDM harness I found online that was 1,900 bucks. But he pointed me in the direction of the Heltec Nexus R5. Now it is a very expensive ECU, it's 5 grand, but it comes with absolutely everything. The chassis harness leads, the engine harness leads. This is the most baller ECU I could buy. It is 5 grand, but realistically, when we start piecing everything together, the PDM chassis harness is 1,900 bucks. An engine harness I would need is 700 bucks. ECU is 2,500 bucks. So already I'm spending what I'd be spending on there, but yeah, every day we dive into this build, it seems like we're spending more and more money, but in my opinion, it is better to do it right once and have a car that works. And this is the man, Brian at Dark Matter Coatings. He does all of our powder work stuff as well. Big Honda guy, like I told you guys. So not only is he giving me a ton of Honda knowledge, but he also will be doing all of our coating for everything I need on this Honda, as I want everything to be brand new. He currently right now is going to be stripping an old ETS twin scroll kit I have, so I can go ahead and list that for sale. But we'll be back here quite often, dropping off a ton of parts so we can get this car looking perfect. My mind is currently hurting. We just got back from Brian's shop. He was just giving me a ton of knowledge and information on things I need to do with this car. He was pointing me in the direction of the Nexus ECU, but I still think I might just go with an Elite 1500. I don't need a 2500 after doing a little bit more research since I've been back. I can still get that PDM chassis harness and get the engine harness, the Y-wire. It's going to be significantly cheaper. I didn't realize with the Nexus, I still need to build the harness. So I'm still spending a couple grand to do it properly. And truthfully, that's not money I have to spend or even have the money to spend on that. So I think that is the game plan. We're gonna keep this simple, but still very, very nice parts on this car. But yeah, there's a ton of research and parts I need to buy for this car.
So let's finally get to some unboxing here. I believe these are the fenders. Yes, fenders. Ain't no way. This bumper comes folded. That's quite dumb. Now, part of me kind of wishes I would have bought OEM fenders, as these are not. Yeah, I don't know. Since I'm respraying the whole car anyway, I feel like I could have just bought some crusty OEM ones and fixed them up. And of course, we're going to be painting this as well. But this is going to sit like this.
And here we go. I did go ahead and order Spec D headlights as I liked the look of these a lot more than the OEM ones. One thing I did not realize, it did not come with the side markers like this piece right here. So I need to go ahead and order new ones of these. But these headlights look pretty damn good. These are Spec D. Now, I thought I ordered a hood for this car. I guess I did not. I need to go ahead and order one and get one here as soon as possible, because once we get this thing to the frame shop, whoever is going to be fixing this, I am sure that the hood is going to be a crucial component to make sure that everything is in line. But thankfully, we do have the new core support, new bumper if that ever unfolds, and the new fenders. Now, I just reached out to Val, the person I'm wanting to fix this frame, and I just asked him if he wants me to remove the stock core support and put on the new one or wait. I'm really trying to get this new one bolted on today, but it might be easier to pull and correct the frame with the OEM one. I'm not quite sure. I'm not a body guy, so we're waiting to hear back from him. Now let's see if this bad boy fits up. Got the bolt just loosely screwed in. As you guys can see, the body line is pretty damn good. We won't really fully know until we get a hood on this car. I do need to go ahead and order that. But until then, this does look like it is pretty damn straight. On this side though, everything is good until this point, but this is all getting replaced anyway. The main concern is that bend right there. With this headlight put in, you can really see how tweaked this whole frame and core support is, as this is supposed to sit a little bit closer, and then you can see the bolt holes are not even close to being in the right spot. But if you look over here, it is perfect. We have a nice tight clearance here. Bolt holes line up perfectly, and it mounts up to the factory bracket here. Yeah, the new radiator support isn't bad. I'm just worried about the strut tower, the crinkling. All right, well, we just heard from our buddy Val. He is going to be swinging by tomorrow morning, but he gave me the go-ahead to go ahead and drill out and remove the factory core support. We're gonna go ahead and bolt on the new one. He says that this is not needed to fix this. So that is a huge blessing. I'm really happy he's able to come tomorrow, as well as tomorrow I am starting to sand everything on this car to get this thing ready for paint. Also, when he comes as well, he does a lot of body work. That is what he does. I'll introduce you guys to him tomorrow in the next video, but he's gonna be able to give me some pointers on how I need to prep this car out. I know like the basics of it, I guess, but he'll be able to point me in the right direction, tell me what spots need what. So that'll be very nice. Tomorrow's video should be a pretty eventful, and hopefully we get a lot done. The biggest thing is if we can get this fixed tomorrow, that is going to be a huge lifesaver, and then we can start completely sanding and getting this car ready for paint. Now, I believe to do this correctly, I'm going to use a center punch out the center of the spot weld, and then I use this to drill it out. I hope. This stuff takes absolutely forever. It's all the small things that I think won't take much time. I spent probably an hour and a half just getting this side removed, but there we go, guys. Oh man, am I beat, but there we go. We have the front end of this car moved. It looks like we're taking so many steps backwards, but this needed to be done, and now we can start bolting on our new PLM tubular front. I don't even know how long this took me to drill out. Granted, this was my first time, so I was probably doing things improperly that led it to longer times to get this removed. But there we go. My first time ever drilling out spot welds was a success. And now we gotta bolt up our new fancy tubular front. The more I get into this build, the more I am seeing how long this is going to actually take me. In my mind, I was like 50 hours maybe. It is going to be significantly longer than that, but it is going to be worth it. Now let's see if this bad boy fits right up. All right, well, the frame needs needs a little bit more massaging, but damn. We can see right off the bat how messed up this side is in more detail. You can see that this side, it bolts right up there to the frame rail and needs a little bit massaging, but it will bolt up to that bolt hole there. That's hidden right below there. But if we make our way over here, you can see that the frame rail is a little bit tweaked, as this is supposed to be up there. This side is not too far off. This got bent when we were pulling the frame out, so that can get adjusted tomorrow when Val comes. This should be a pretty simple fix, and then once that is done, we can finish up bolting this front end. But we just threw on the fenders and the headlights to kind of see how this car is going to look, and I'm a big fan. This tubular front end most definitely clean this up a bit. We do still need to go through after we get the frame corrected and build some plates so this isn't just exposed and open, but that should be pretty straightforward. But this thing is finally starting to come along. But I do think that is going to have to end off today's video. It is very, very late, and I have to edit this video still and film another video tomorrow, as this is daily uploads. But I'm very, very happy with the progress that we have made. Except for the fact that everything I need to do to this car seems like it's going to take 10 times as long as I thought. Just doing this took me about 4 hours, which is absolutely ridiculous, but we're making some progress, guys. In the next video, we are going to have Val come to the shop, look at our frame, see if he's able to fix it tomorrow. I'm crossing my fingers that he is. If he is able to, we are finally able to start getting this car ready for paint. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.